Hi, Stephen Funky from Acer. I'm standing here at our Next at Acer event, and this is an amazing brand new monitor. We just announced it today. It's called the Predator X27. Now this monitor is very, very special for a few important reasons. So I'll go over those right now before we look at some of the specifications. So the first thing that's really important is that this monitor, it's a 4K 2K monitor, okay? So true 4K, but for the first time we're able to run 4K at 144 Hertz. So that is a ridiculous refresh rate. Now before, that was just physically impossible due to bandwidth limitations in the I/O, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. So right now, with new version, new I/O, improved quality of the panel, we can actually do 4K gaming at 144 Hertz if your computer can afford it, right? So that's really cool. The other thing we have in this display is quantum dot technology. Now you may have heard of this already from some premium high-end TVs. This will be a little bit different, but basically how it works is the way the panel's built is in several different layers. And quantum dot is one of those layers. And it uses nanocrystals, and it sounds really like super high-tech. It is kind of super high-tech. But it uses something called nanocrystals, and essentially they're at different sizes. So some are small, some are big. And when a backlight shines through them, the size of the nanocrystal actually determines what color the user sees on the other end of the panel. So with this technology, we're able to get a lot brighter color. So the crystal is a lot more efficient than other technologies. So that's really awesome. Now, in addition to that, we are super, super thrilled because finally we're able to bring HDR, or high dynamic range, to a gaming display. Myself and many other gamers, I know this from the internet, have been waiting for this feature to come. It's been in TVs before, it's not been possible before in games. So now, finally, we're able to do it. So we have an NVIDIA G-Sync HDR display that we're showing here today. Very, very exciting time for gaming. Now, the way we do HDR, there's different HDRs. So we actually use something, we call it Hdr Ultra, but what it consists of is 384 LEDs, and we use those as backlights. So we can turn some on or turn them off. Each one can be controlled individually. So this gives us a really great range of luminance. And so that means we can have, the easiest way to put it is it'll look like we have really amazing contrast. So the darks will have more detail, the brights will have more detail. It can be brighter than a normal display, up to 1,000 nits, by the way, which is crazy. My average monitor is like 200 to 300. And the darks can be even darker by just turning off one of those LEDs individually. So it's very, very cool technology. Okay, so on to some of the specifications for this device. You can see here on the bottom, we have Tobii eye tracking. This is a super cool, innovative feature. So the monitor actually knows where your eyes are looking. This is very useful for, in Windows, you can have some productivity options. But of course, this is a gaming display, and Tobii's working with a lot of game developers. So we actually have this technology integrated into the game. You can have things like extended view, where when your eyes travel to the edge of the display, the camera will automatically pan to where you're looking, and many other features. So that's really cool functionality. You can see this is a 27-inch display. So maybe we'll have bigger or smaller ones in the future. Let us know what you think, and we'll be listening to the feedback. Also, you can see we've got this nice curtain here. Normally, you would only see this on a professional grade monitor, like a professional monitor that's used more for printing, more for digital editing, right, or printing technology. So we've actually incorporated that. We're going to see how you, the gamer, enjoys this kind of technology. So we'll see. Basically what it does is it prevents light from hitting the display. So it'll give you a much more color accurate experience. So let us know how you like that as well. And that's detachable as well. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. So over here we have the Osd controls. So we have our button and joystick system. I think we'll change the color of this, but anyway, it makes it easier to see for you now. So you can actually easily control the on-screen display using this joystick. It's a huge improvement on previous designs, which were just buttons, which is kind of finicky. So this is really, really nice, easy to use. We can also see we have our height and swivel adjustment as well. And you can see we've achieved the swivel with our new stand. This is our slightly new design. So really nice swivel there. And you can see the base also is a little new. Sorry, we've got lots of computers and stuff hooked into this thing right now. Let me clean this up for you. There we go. So you can see here we've got a bit of a new design. We're still following a similar design to our X34 monitor, which is currently our top premium monitor. So we wanted to have something similar so they look nice side by side, but this is a small iteration on that, a slight improvement. So this is the Predator X27. It's coming later this year in Q3, so stay tuned.